Can I encourage you to always give your testimony? Like, let this be an encouragement tool. I love when I hear testimony of people who never grew up in church. I love hearing people who say that their parents weren't saved and they didn't know anything about church. I love hearing testimonies like that. Let me tell you why. They have, majority of them, not all, but majority of them, they have an authentic encounter that pushes you to, like, even when they're giving their testimonies and how they had to really navigate and learn the Bible and learn God and learn certain things, that they were doing it authentically. Like, they had no one pushing certain agendas on them, certain propagandas on them, certain doctrines on them. They literally was just like they were roughing it. And it's so authentic of how one of the knacks that I love, that I pay attention to a lot of their obedience, a lot of their testimony, is their level of obedience. They're like little children. Like, they're legit like little children. Whatever God says, they do. There's no question. There's no bargaining. There's no back and forth. There's no fear. They literally do it. Let me encourage you, because those type of testimony, it encourages me, because I was once like that, and I allowed outside voices, outside influence. I allowed people saying that they were well seasoned, that they have been in ministry so long, and that they were tested and proven by certain people, to outweigh what God had been speaking in my heart the entire time. I will let you guys on a little secret. When you approach God like a child, it's like he supernaturally does something to you, because you don't know nothing else. You have nothing else to fall back on but to obey. And so when I see some of these people, believers, like true believers, that they have their testimony and they truly just was like, okay, God, you told me to give up this man, bet. You told me to give up this woman, bet. You told me to give up this car, bet. You told me to move somewhere else, bet. You told me give up smoking, bet. You told me give up drinking, bet. You told me give up dancing, bet. You told me give up drug dealing, bet. And when you see that is a glow that cannot be bought. It cannot be faked. It cannot be imparted on. No one can put an impartation on them. No one can say that, oh, they're the one that walked. It was truly from God. And that's why I said from the beginning of the video, not all, some. You can really see the finger of God on a lot of them. So I encourage you, continue to give your testimony, especially if you had nothing to do with the church. As a matter of fact, you are needed in the streets. You are definitely needed in the church. You are needed around the globe. Be blessed.